So risk identification means what? The risk identification is going to be get defined as the effort to be taken to specify the threats to the particular project plan. Okay. And the risk identification can be done by identifying the known and the predictable risk is. Okay. So predictable risk means what? The risks that are identified in advance based upon what? The project, past project experience. So example of the predictable risk is the experience or the skilled staff is living in between the particular development of that particular project, or if there is a situation of the improper communication with the customer that is going to be get result into the poor requirement specification. So at that time the predictable risk is going to be get happen. So risk identification is mainly based upon the efforts taken to specify the threats to the particular project plan. Okay. So the risk identification is based upon the two approaches. So the first approach is the generic risk. Second one is the problem product specific risk identification. So generic risk, it mainly includes the potential threats identification for the particular software project is, and the product specific risk identification, it includes the product specification threat identification by understanding the people, technology, and the working environment in which the particular product is going to be get built. Okay. So generic mainly talk about the potential threat identification, and the product specific risk, they mainly talk about the understanding the if there is a problem in the identification of the people, technology, or the working environment. So at that time the product specific risk is going to be get happen with. Okay. So normally the risk identification is going to be get done by the project manager. Okay. So at that time of the risk identification, he is going to have one checklist. So based upon that particular checklist, he is going to identify what kind of the risk it is. Okay. So for that particular thing, the project manager is going to prepare a risk item checklist. Okay. So it contains the product size, business impacts, customer characteristics or the stakeholder characteristics, process identification or the process definition, it is going to be called, development environment, technology that are going to be get used, the staff size, and the experience. Okay. So these are the points of that particular checklist. Now we are going to see one by one what is meant by the product size. So product size means what? The risk item that is based upon the overall size of the particular software product that is going to get identified. Means what? They are going to identify whether the particular product is a small scale product, large scale product, or the medium scale product. Okay. So the risk is going to be get identified based upon the overall size of the particular software product. Okay. Next one is the business impact. So business impact means what? The risk item is going to be get related to the marketplace or the management. Okay. So business impact is going to be get identified on the two factors. First one is the marketplace or the management, that is going to be get predictable with. Next one is the customer characteristics, or it is also called as the stakeholder characteristics. So it is in this, the risk is going to be get associated with the customer and the developer communication, that is going to be get identified. Okay. If there is a improper communication between the customer and the developer, so at that time the stakeholder characteristic is used to identify the risk associated with that particular communication is. Next one is the process identification. So process identification means what? The risk is going to be get raised with the definition of the software process. So this category mainly exposes the important risk items, because whichever is the process definition is going to be get made, then it is going to be get followed with the particular whole team of the particular software is. Next is the development environment. So development environment means what? The risk is mainly associated with the technology and the tools that are going to be get used for developing the particular product is. Next one is the technology to be built. Okay. So technology to be built means what? The complexity of the particular system should be get understood, and it is going related to the risk items that need to be identified. Okay. So in the technology, what we have to keep in mind, we need to identify the complexity of the particular system and whatever the related risk that are going to be get identified with the particular technologies. Next one is the staff size and the experience. So once the particular technology or the tool is going to be once the particular technology and the tool related risk items are going to get identified, so at that time it is essential to identify the risk associated with the sufficient highly experienced and the skilled staff who will be the part of that particular development team. Okay, so at that particular staff size and the experience, you have to identify whether the particular team is going to have the skill experienced team members in that particular project team is or not, because they are going to play the vital role in that particular development processes. Okay, so after preparing the risk item checklist, the questionnaire is going to be get prepared, and these set of the questions should get answered, and based upon this answer, the impact or the seriousness of the particular risk is going to be get judged. Okay, so once this particular thing is going to be get completed, next thing is that we need to create the risk components and the driver list. Okay, so we are going to see that. So creating the risk components and the drivers means what? The particular set of the risk component and the driver list is going to be get prepared along with their probability. Okay, so probability of occurrences means whatever the risk is going to be get identified. So what is the probability? What is the chances? What is the number of the occurrences that particular risk is going to be get appeared? Okay, if the particular risk is appear after 10 minutes, 30 minutes, it is continuously going to pop up that particular risk is. Okay, so at that time that risk is going to be have the high priority, and that particular thing is going to be get fixed as much as quickly as it is possible. Okay, suppose particular risk is there, but due to that particular risk, the particular software is not going to be get working in the proper situation, so that risk is going to have going to affect the functionality of the particular system. So at that time such risk is going to be going to give the highest priority, and that kind of the risk is going to be get solved as much as possible. Okay, early as much as possible it is. Okay, so the risk components and the drivers, they are going to have some guidelines for the risk identification, which is going to be get based upon the identification of the risk components and the risk drivers. Okay, so they have suggested the different type of the risk components. So the first thing is the performance risk. So the performance risk means what? It is the degree of the uncertainty that the product will satisfy its requirement and going to be get fit for its intended uses. It means what? When we are going to say that the particular product is going to be have the good performance, when the particular product is going to have the set of all the requirements. Okay, whatever the requirements are specified by the end user, whatever the requirement are specified by the customer, when the particular product is satisfying all those requirements, then we can say that the particular product is of good quality product and it is going to have the good performance. Okay, so this is the first criteria. What is the second criteria for the performance? When the particular product is going to execute the functionality what it is intended for. Okay, so for example, if we have implemented the library management system is okay, so for that particular library management system, the particular system is going to work fine for the borrowing the particular book, the returning the particular book. So these kind of the functionalities are going to be get performed properly. Means what? The particular developed product is going to be work fine for the intended uses. Okay, so at that time we are going to say that the particular product is going to have the good performance. Okay, second factor is the degree cost risk. Okay, so cost risk means what? It is the degree of the uncertainty that the particular project will maintain its budget. Okay, so second risk is what? With the budget is. Okay, for example, if particular risk is going to be get happen, and due to that particular risk, the development time, the testing time of the particular team members is going to be get increased. Okay, so they need lot of attention to solve that particular risk. Okay, so because of that, whatever the plan activities, whatever the identified requirements of the particular softwares are not going to be get implemented. Okay, so because of that particular time slot or whatever the delay they are going to have because of that particular risk, so they require the more time to complete that particular set of the requirements. Okay, to implement those plan requirements. Okay, so it is ultimately going to hamper the budget of the particular project, because the resources, means the development team, the testing team, then needs to spend more time on identification and solving that particular risk. So because of that, whatever the plan activities are they have planned, so these activities are going to have it is going to be get delayed. So because of that, these resources need to work extra. So the company, the management have to pay them extra. Okay, because they are lagging behind the particular schedule is. Okay, so because of that, the project schedule is going to be get hampered. Okay, so this is the cost risk. Next one is the schedule risk. Okay, so schedule risk. So the schedule risk means what? It is the degree of the uncertainty that the particular project will maintain the schedule and the project will deliver in a particular time, or it is going to be get have the delivery on a time. Means what? If the particular problem is going to be get occur